Hello, everybody. I just wanted to share this story with you. It's interesting and exciting, and it's a neat way to show how God will give you things that you don't even think about, but that you'd like to have, but you haven't thought about. Well, the other night I was in a town called Destin, Florida, right there. It's on the panhandle of the Gulf of Mexico, and in Florida, and I had been over at a friend's house, and I had decided, I want to go fishing while I'm down here. So I had my rods, and I went down to where the docks are, to where all the charter boats are, where they go out fishing every day for, they go out for snapper and grouper. They take people off 30, 40, 50 miles offshore and catch fish that you normally won't catch on shore, right? Well, I'm thinking, I'm running down here because there's always a lot of bait fish there. Fish called a pinfish. I catch them a lot and use them for bait in the area. So I went down there and I was like, I had my little rod and I'm like flipping around trying to catch a bait fish. And I caught one, and then the next one broke my line off. So I had to go back to my truck and retie because it was dark and I had to get the light and everything. And so went back and tied up, tied another hook on and everything. And I came back, and on the way back over to the dock, I looked over to my left, and I'm like, what the heck's that? There was a bag sitting on this bench, and I'm thinking, wow, I want to check this out because I am in an area where people do clean fish, and what if? So I walked over and I lifted the bag and I felt it. And I'm like, whoa, this is a fillet. These are fillets. Someone cleaned some fish and just left it here. I'm thinking, oh goodness gracious. And it was like 10 o'clock at night, so it was cool. So I'm thinking I felt the fish and I felt the bag, and the inside the fish was still cold. I'm thinking, I'm thinking to myself, well, I'll check it out. If it's not good, I'll feed it to my cats. If it is good, I'll eat it. So anyway, so I stuck it in the back of my truck. I had a little cooler, so I stuck it in my cooler with some ice. It had some ice, some frozen bottles of water, which is ice. Imagine that. So I stuck it in there. Went on and caught a couple pinfish. But anyway, I went out to the Gulf, and on the beach, actually, not in the Gulf. I apologize. But I went out there and I fished for a little while. I didn't catch anything right that night, but then I went home and I put the fish in the fridge. And the next day I got up and I said, you know what, I'm gonna have that fish for lunch. So I got up. I was still sort of wondering, is this fish okay? Because I did find it sitting out, on the bench, like on a park bench, right there on the dock. And I'm thinking, no, so I checked it out. It was good. There was nothing wrong with the fish. It was about a 3-pound fillet of grouper, which is probably close to $40, $45, depending on where you buy it here in the area. And I got it for free. I got it because I went down there to the docks to catch bait. But anyway, we had it for lunch yesterday, and it's already been more than 24 hours, and I'm still doing good. So the fish was okay. I knew it was okay because you can look at fish and tell if it's slimy or it's got like just a smell to it or whatever. It was fresh. It was not a problem. But anyway, I just want to let you know that I love to eat grouper. That's one of my favorite fish in the whole ocean, and it's like a big sea bass for you people out in the West. That's cool. You may not know what a grouper is. Like it's a sea bass, but here in the Gulf of Mexico or in the Atlantic Ocean, we call them grouper. Check it out anyway. But anyway, I was just excited to see how God just supplied our needs. He gave me my favorite fish, and I didn't have to pay to get on a boat. I didn't have to pay to go out, which I would have went. I'd love to have went and caught the fish, but I didn't have to. It didn't cost me nothing but a little bit of time to go to catch a pinfish. And when I was catching my little bait that I was going to try to catch another fish with, I already had my fish in the truck because I found it. God's just stuck it there and said, hey, I just looked, there's a white bag with a little plastic bag inside. I'm thinking, it was a blessing. All I can say is, God just opened the door to put me where I could be there to have a great meal. And I fried it up. It was great. I made nuggets out of it. I still got like a bag and a half of nuggets in the freezer, so I'll have about 4 meals out of that one piece of fish. So anyway, I just want to share that with you, that God can do things for you that you may think, you know what you like, but you may not think that, he don't really care about this, or I ain't gonna mess with that. I ain't gonna bother God about this. He'll do things for you that you don't even expect, or that you can't even think. It says that he'll bless us beyond our dreams. But if so, just let him bless you. Anyway, I want you to have a great day. I wanted to share that with you, and I hope that you'll be blessed by the story about how God blessed me. Not that I'm more blessed than anybody, but how God cares about even giving you your favorite fish, even when you shouldn't be able to catch it from right there. But someone else caught it and brought it in for me, and I want to thank God for it. You have a great day and be blessed. Bye-bye.